Thank you, Madam Speaker, and I'm pleased to rise in support of Bill 189. Eating disorders are complex illnesses that, for many families, Speaker, can have devastating physical and psychological impacts in their lives. I've spoken previously about the great services offered by Ontario Shores for mental health services and about the positive impact that this wonderful Whitby facility has had on the lives of so many in Durham Region. In 2014, Speaker, the facility opened its new Child and Adolescent Eating Disorders Unit, and the program offers an interprofessional model of care which includes individual as well as family and group therapy sessions. There's also a focus on education, eating rehabilitation, and pharmacological treatment. It's an all-encompassing program, Speaker. Ontario Shores is in a unique position to examine and execute treatments and programs for mental illnesses. Its eating disorder program development identifies clearly the complexity and enormity of the problem and establishes the broad spectrum of therapies that are being used to treat them. Now, prior to 2014, Speaker, patients and families had to access treatment outside of the country. Speaker. All this changed when the first residential eating disorders program in Ontario opened its doors at Ontario Shores. The unit is open to children between 12 and 18 from across the province who are currently attending or are eligible to attend school, where no sustained recovery was evident, require an intensive treatment setting, have a local health care provider or team, and who are medically stable. Speaker, the program even has its own recovery high school. It's composed of mandatory elements, selectives represented from 4 areas of brain function, electives, and volunteer work. At present, the program currently has 12 inpatients, and between April 2015 and March 2016, there were 20 admissions and 19 discharges, and Speaker, only 1 readmission. It's important, Speaker, that Ontarians realize that this problem is real and that they receive sufficient education to identify healthy diets and proper eating habits. But more importantly, for those families impacted, they must understand that eating disorders are a psychiatric illness, not simply poor dietary choices. And so, Speaker, if by making this declaration we can help bring eating disorders out from the darkness and into the light, then we're doing an enormous favour, Speaker, an enormous favour for so many families that suffer deeply but quietly. And to all, we can bring a more complete awareness of this illness. Thank you, Madam Speaker, and I'm pleased to support this bill.